Hello everyone, welcome back to Naomi's channel. We are going to do the end of the year book tag today. So the end of the year book tag is something that's been going around right now. I've seen a lot of people post it. I honestly haven't watched any yet. I've been extremely hectic and busy. I haven't watched any YouTube in like a week and a half. It has been a very crazy time. So when it comes to this tag, I honestly was like, oh, it's that time of year. It's like middle of November now. Where'd the time go? But I am ready to jump into this tag. There's like 5 questions or whatever. There's not that many, but we'll see how I do. So the first question is, are there any books that you need to finish, that you've started that you haven't need to finish before the end of the year? And there are several that I've started and I would like to have finished, but I'm also like, I kind of just want to hit my end goal of 150 books this year. Like that's my priority. So if I'm not loving a book, I'm just going to put it down and move on to something I'm more in the mood for. I do really want to finish the Home Before Dark. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that I really want to read, that I've already started at the very least. I'm struggling because I really want to finish the 5 actually, which I have made progress in for Nonfiction November, but yeah, can't think of anything else right now. So there is stuff, but I'm also kind of just like, let me just get to 150 books and then with the books I love, and then I'll finish up books I'm not super loving later. So the next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition to the end of the year? Not really. I kind of just jumped straight into Christmas books. I have a bunch of Christmas books, like ebooks on my Kindle app, so I need to like get through them this year, I think. But in regards to autumnal books, I think Rebecca might feel autumnal, like a kind of more slow-paced thriller. Rebecca is one that I want to read, and then so maybe that's kind of more autumnal for me, or autumnal feeling. Then Home Before Dark, spooky wise, it feels October-ish, and it's not October anymore, but fall-ish maybe that counts. I'm not really sure. I don't tend to have seasonal books. I just tend to have holiday books or books that I want to read at the time whenever I want to read them. So the next question is there a new release you're still waiting for? Yes, and I don't think in the way the question is meaning. I am still wanting to get my hands on In the Study with the Wrench. I can't remember what the author's name is, but it's by the author of In the Hall with a Knife. And that one was such a quick, fun read and such a palate cleanser. Such a fun clue-inspired world. So I really want to get my hands on that one, and it came out mid-October, but my local bookstore here didn't have it, so I need to order it or something. But yeah, that one is a newish release that I still haven't got my hands on. So the next question is, what 3 books do you want to have read by the end of the year? Now, I had made a list and a video about 10 books that I had wanted to have read in 2012. I've been trying to say this sentence like 5 times. In 2019, and I just never got to them. And so I made it a goal of myself to read these 10 books in 2020. Now, I have 3 books left, so it kind of is perfect for the challenge. I have Silka's Journey, and then I have The Chestnut Man, which is big and floppy, and The Death of Mrs. Westaway. So I have these 3. They're all daunting for one reason or another, but I do want to read them all by the end of the year. I just need to prioritize them, so we'll see. But yeah. The next question is there a book that could still shock you and make your favorite of the year? Probably, but I'm also not keeping track of my favorites of the year, to be honest. I meant to do better at that this year, and I just haven't. But honestly, of the books I'm looking at that I will probably get to this year, this one probably has the best chance of shocking me and being at the best. I don't know much about this, but I know it was recommended to me by someone who's not a thriller reader, but basically it was like a book club book for their workplace. and at the local bookstore, and everyone read it and everyone loved it. So this has a good chance of shocking me beyond belief and making me love it. So that might be the best one for this option. The last question is, are you making reading plans for 2021 yet? Yes and no. I'm a planner by nature, so I have made these jars, which well, this one's actually all the nonfiction books that I pulled from for Nonfiction November, but I have jars here. So this is my, let's see, 2020, if you can see. Whoa, that's a glossy. 2020 jar, all the books I've purchased in 2020. These are all the books I've purchased between 2020 and, well, 2018 and 2020. And then, or 2017 and 2020? Years, dates. And these are all the books I purchased before 2018. So my goal is to have this book jar empty. And I will be pulling books, I think, from each of these jars next year's months. I also am trying to make a TBR game, but my brain has been a little off focus, so that's been delayed a little bit. I'm hoping to have that ready for January, and that would be part of that game as well, so we'll see. But for the most part, I'm just kind of like, I want to read what I want to read, and this is my main priority, to get through these books that I've owned for far too long, because this is like way more papers than I thought, and there's some scary books in here, some giant ones and some that I honestly should have read long ago, so that's an important thing for me. But yeah, just trying to look through them, and there's some big ones in there, but I'm gonna push myself to read these books. So that is the end of the year tag. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please like this video if you like it, and subscribe if you'd like to. I hope to see you next time in another video. December is right around the corner, so we'll see what comes up then, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye for now.